Amanda lived in a quiet, modest village. Her life revolved around her little restaurant, Amanda's Kitchen, a small, cozy place with mismatched chairs and a faded sign. It was far from fancy, but it held memories of her late mother, who had started the restaurant years ago. Life wasn't easy for Amanda. She barely made enough to get by, but she never let that dampen her spirits. She always wore a warm smile, even when times were tough. Her 7-year-old daughter, Clara, was her light. Together they made the best of what they had. One sunny morning, Amanda balanced a basket of vegetables on her hip, heading to the restaurant. Clara skipped beside her, humming a cheerful tune. "Mama," Clara said, pointing ahead. "Who's that?" Amanda looked up to see a man sitting by the roadside. His clothes were tattered, his hair matted, and his hands stretched out as if asking for help. Villagers walked past him, either ignoring him or whispering among themselves. Amanda paused. Her heart ached as she noticed the sadness in his weary eyes. "Stay here, Clara," Amanda said softly, placing her basket down. She approached the man cautiously and crouched beside him. "Are you all right?" she asked gently. The man looked up, his voice hoarse. "I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in days." Amanda's brows furrowed. "Do you have anywhere to go?" He shook his head. "No home. No family. Just this road." Amanda glanced back at Clara, who watched curiously, then turned to the man. Without hesitation, she stood and extended her hand. "Come with me," she said. "I'll get you something to eat." The man blinked, surprised. "Why would you help me? You don't even know me." Amanda smiled. "Because you're hungry and I can help. That's reason enough." She led him to her restaurant, Clara trailing behind, whispering, "Mama, what if he's dangerous?" Amanda smiled reassuringly. "We should always try to see the good in people, Clara. Everyone deserves a little kindness." At the restaurant, Amanda served the man a steaming plate of rice and beans. He hesitated at first but soon ate ravenously, finishing every bite. "Thank you," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "I don't know how to repay you." "You don't have to," Amanda replied. "Just pay it forward when you can." As days passed, the man, who introduced himself as Zulu, began helping Amanda around the restaurant. He swept the floors, fetched water, and even fixed a broken chair. Clara grew fond of him, asking endless questions about where he came from and what his life was like. Zulu answered vaguely, but Amanda noticed something about him. His manners, his posture, and the way he spoke, it didn't match his appearance. She wondered about his story but didn't press him. One evening, after closing the restaurant, Amanda found a small pouch under one of the tables. She opened it to discover several gold coins, more money than she'd seen in years. Who could have left this, she wondered aloud. Clara's eyes widened. "Do you think it's his, Mama?" Amanda approached Zulu, holding the pouch. "Zulu, is this yours?" Zulu's eyes widened slightly, but he quickly shook his head. "No, I've never seen it before." Amanda studied him for a moment, then said, "Whoever left it must have wanted it to be found. I'll keep it safe until we figure out what to do with it." Zulu's expression softened. He had left the coins intentionally, testing Amanda's honesty. Her actions only deepened his admiration for her. The next morning, as the sun rose, Zulu sat on the steps of the restaurant, deep in thought. Amanda brought him a cup of tea. "Zulu," she began, "you've been here for weeks, but I don't know much about you. Where are you from?" Zulu hesitated, then took a deep breath. "Amanda, there's something I need to tell you." Amanda frowned, sensing the seriousness in his tone. "My name isn't just Zulu. I'm Prince Zulu, the eldest son of King Mangue of Nimu. Amanda stared at him, stunned. You're a prince? Zulu nodded. I left the palace in disguise to find genuine kindness. I wanted to see how people treated others when they didn't know who I was. You showed me compassion when no one else did. Amanda was speechless. Her mind raced as she tried to process the revelation. I didn't mean to deceive you, Zulu continued. But your kindness, it was real. It wasn't about who I am or what I could offer. That's why I trust you. Before Amanda could respond, a convoy of luxurious cars pulled up outside the restaurant. Zulu stood and turned to her. I'd like you and Clara to come with me, he said. To meet my family. Amanda hesitated. Why us? Because you've shown me the kind of goodness the world needs more of. My father would want to meet the person who changed my life. Reluctantly, Amanda agreed. Clara, wide-eyed with excitement, climbed into one of the cars with her. At the palace, Amanda and Clara were awestruck by the grandeur. King Mangue greeted them warmly, thanking Amanda for her kindness toward his son. As a token of gratitude, he announced plans to expand Amanda's restaurant, ensuring its success for years to come. Amanda was overwhelmed with gratitude, but her heart remained humble. As weeks turned into months, Amanda and Zulu grew closer. Zulu admired Amanda's resilience, while Amanda saw the kindness behind Zulu's royal demeanor. One evening, Zulu proposed to Amanda, promising a life where love and kindness would guide them. Amanda accepted, and their wedding became a grand celebration uniting royalty and commoners alike. Amanda's once humble restaurant became the heart of the village, a place where kindness flowed as freely as the food. Clara grew up surrounded by love, her future bright and full of promise. As Amanda and Zulu watched the sunset one evening, Amanda asked, "Do you ever wonder what would have happened if we hadn't met?" Zulu smiled. Fate brought us together, Amanda. And I wouldn't change a thing. Moral of the story. Kindness has the power to change lives in ways we can't foresee. A simple act of compassion can create ripples that transform the world. Never underestimate the power of a good heart.